rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Vikings coming up next.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Breaks a tackle. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On play action, Cousins rolling to his left. That is caught by Thielen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Cousins now. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Strong running at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Cousins from the gun on third. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Cousins dancing to his left. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On the handoff, it's Madison. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Second and goal from the 1. To throw, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Play fake, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dive. Up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Taking it about the 1.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Fields on first down.
And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Rolling to his right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now a give to Madison. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So a fake field goal run-in for the touchdown, that can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Steps away. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Here's Madison. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased out left.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Madison.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner. In this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need it? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And some space here. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big play there on the scramble. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing here, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This is Jakeem Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that whole thing. It makes their job that much easier. When they're scoring that many points, it allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.